Hey everyone, it's Ep.1 and welcome to a new Let's Play. A bit of a different Let's Play, because I've never really done a PC game like this other than Minecraft. But I hope you enjoyed it. I've never played this before. Also, you realize this is actually a capture of my screen. I just realized that while talking to you. But I never played this before, it's blind, I've never seen any gameplay of it, so let's just jump right into it. End is never, the end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, great.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
I guess that's Stanley there.
Number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Why does
Orders
this
came to him
commentator
through a
sound
monitor
familiar to me?
telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Sounds like a
This is
really
what
amazing
employee
job.
427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had
He's
been
such
paid
a
exactly
hard-working employee. Where the hell is the rest of the building?
Stanley was happy.
Guess they only rendered his room.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Well, I guess,
Something
because
that
I don't
would
think the game
forever
would have been
change
about that.
Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Is this like a
No
reenactment
one
of
showed up to give him
2012?
instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
They're being mean to
Never
him.
in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest.
He was numb, was he?
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Stepping on the beach, stepping on the beach, stepping on... Okay, that's enough. Oh, this is where I start moving him. Okay. Nice room you have there. Man, this is an... Oh, here's your cup of coffee. A pencil sharpener. I have one of those. File cabinet. Can I do anything with these, or do I have to... What?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly.
Pussy.
The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
Emotions.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell.
There's a
But one
clock
thing he
right
knew
there.
For sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday,
jump.
they would arrive. Soon,
Can't jump.
very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Live from the Bob Barker Studio, CBS, California. I forgot. Okay, so after that little iffy
All of his
jiffy,
coworkers
we're
were
out.
Gone. What could it mean?
It means they're
Stanley
dead,
decided to go
dude.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
A memo.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What's this guy doing on the laptop? On the computer? Okay, I turned it off. Was it supposed to be turned on, or what? Can I go in any of these rooms? Or do I have to go to the break room?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Hey, you don't know nothing about no story, dude. I know something about a story. Painting. Wonder how I'm supposed to know what that painting is. What does this computer say? Oh, I keep turning them off. Okay, this is sort of weird though. What does this one say? Does it have a message or something? Awaiting input. Oh, so that's like an input to Stanley's office. Username, access, something, something, something. 421. I wonder where the break room is. Because we're supposed to be there. Can't open anything. I hate Monday, Monday. Gotta go to school on Monday. Is that a parody? I have a feeling it is. Ooh, this looks like some sort of foreshadowing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What? No, I entered
This
the one
was
on the
not the
right.
correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna call you... Wow, I didn't know it was so hard to come up with names. I'll call you Mr. Buns. Yes, Mr. Buns. This is the lounge, I guess?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Yeah, Mr.
Stanley
Buns.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking. Can I take a drink? No? I can't have any soda? What's up with you? You don't want to give me no soda?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Coffee maker. Any coffee in those cups? No, just empty? Anything in the coffee
At this
maker?
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I love the extra dialogue they put into here.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
You sure? Is there a door on the right? I'm going straight. See what you say about that, Mr. Buns.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Mr. Buns, I love you. You're the best, Mr. Buns. Your buns are the best. They are the best. Wait. Why is every door closing behind me? Do they just not want me to go back? They just want me to follow one direction?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Really?
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
I'm gonna push this as far as possible.
I'm asking for her.
Who is her? Stanley's not a her.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who?
She's been waiting.
I don't know who this guy Mr. Buns is talking about. Which way do you want me to go, Mr. Buns? I don't want to follow your directions anymore. You're creeping me out.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
There's no wind in this room. Why are you swinging from side to side? Can I unplug it?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not
unplugged
just
it.
with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Don't
That
know.
wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Stop breaking the fourth wall so much.
No,
where's the
it's
telephone
definitely here, clear
cord?
as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment
there's
where he
supposed
finds
to be
his
a phone
wife,
cord.
and the two pledge themselves to
if
one
it
another.
doesn't have a
Music
phone
comes
cord, you
in,
won't hear
fade to
anything.
white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices.
Can I
And to
plug it
think I've
back
been
in?
letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely.
care,
It's as though
Mr.
you
Buns.
completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
I don't-
Well, I won't have that
What?
kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
I don't know, how
Please
much people
observe
have
this
actually done
helpful
this in their
instructional
Let's Play?
video.
Oh, God.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person
What
named
the
Stephen
hell?
has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
Fish.
If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow
What?
the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you
thought?
cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm
My
supposed
goodness,
to be having
is it
a
4:30? I'm supposed what? I'm supposed to be having a practice. Is that what he said? I don't know. Oh, you want me to practice? Well, I just did while you were talking. Did I click? Or is this just some sort of way to hide the loading screen? I'm confused now. Okay.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less?
I don't know, people who
And
count are
finally,
creepy.
if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside.
Way to
At this
be a
time,
meanie.
your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
I swear that said in bed exercise.
Ah, welcome back.
What?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
This
But
game
not to
really
worry.
breaks
Now
the
that you're
fourth
properly
wall.
informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh, well, I guess the plug is gone now. Do I have to? No. What if I stay here for like a few seconds? What would you say? Nothing, I guess? Okay, I'll follow you, Mr. Buns. I was just here, though. I know exactly what he's doing. He's carrying me back to turn all the right directions,
Now that
isn't
we know
he?
your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Wait,
Imagine the
I
main
could have done
character
that?
dying senselessly halfway through the story.
No, I could have done that
Wouldn't make
before.
sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
No, I guess not. So you had to put a railing. Thank you, Mr. Buns. What do we have through here? Can I burn these blueprints? I don't want them here. I know, he's carrying me back to the break room, isn't he? He's not allowing me to continue the story more in that direction, so he wants me to go back. Yeah, so
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
can I open back that door? Let's see what you have to say. No. You have control now. Thank you so much, Mr. Buns. And I have no control. I'm Stanley.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I can't progress any further. Okay, let's see if I go in this another time. What he'll say. Oh, okay, if I do this again, what will happen? Is it just not gonna give me any more dialogue for this one? Is it? I don't know. If I go, I really don't want to go through there. I want to play with Mr. Buns, but... Don't close my door. Don't close my door. Don't close it, man. Don't close it. Don't close the door. Did you close the door? Did you close the door? No, you didn't close the door. More paintings. The white light.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
I'm going
Why?
back.
For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone?
Okay.
Left here like so much garbage.
Seriously.
Well, it's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll
I'm
have
back
to live
here
with
now.
it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
Shut your pantyhose.
What do I do? No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Do what you want. Wait, what? Oh, he's actually doing it. Mr. Buns? Did I make you too mad?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to
Yes.
see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
I don't
He
want to
actually
be like
knows how to do
Stanley.
what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Okay.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh. My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Thank
It
you
would have
so
been
much for spoiling
perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing
What?
responsibly and always putting the story first.
What?
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow
I'm
my lead and
confused
you'll be
now.
fine. All right. When Stanley
Wait.
came to a set of two open doors,
Was that supposed to
he
happen?
entered the door on his left.
Give me this again. Give me
No!
this again.
Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley
Okay.
would. That means
The-
choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Okay, so I see what the game is doing.
Behaving-
I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. They oh my god. Okay, I see what they're doing. I just don't know how to explain it to you all. You all might probably see where I'm coming
When
from here.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the
Is
door
the screen
on his
black
left.
for me alone? Is it only black for me? I can't control anything.